Even the entry-level 18-inch rims look great. They are kind of aerodynamic. Panoramic glass roof, which I will show you from the interior when we get there. So here we have the AC charging up to 3.3 kilowatts, and here we have the DC charging. Basically, it's a CHAdeMO charger. Those rims are one of the most beautiful rims I saw in the last period of time. The A-pillar is quite small, so you have a good visibility. I think this car is one of the cars that use a lot of chrome. You have plug-in hybrid here. Look at this entrance, it's huge. Why it's not too much space under here? Because the car have to fit somewhere the batteries. By the way, I can show you also the panoramic glass roof. Hello guys, and welcome back to a new video. Today I want to present you a fantastic family SUV, premium family SUV at the right price from my point of view. It's about the brand new Mitsubishi Outlander. I waited for such a long time to have it for a review, and finally I have it here, and I'm so happy because in the last 2 days I test drive it, I inspect every single element of the car so I can bring you a complete review so you know what to expect from this car. I'm a little bit sorry that I didn't have it a little bit earlier, but I'm happy that I finally got it. And by the way guys, if you are in Bucharest, if you are in Romania or around here, if you want to test drive the car, see the car, buy the car, or any other Mitsubishi, definitely check out Mitsubishi Nord. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen. They are super nice, they will help you with everything, so definitely check them out. From my point of view, this Outlander, it's somehow underestimated in most of the countries in Europe, so people don't talk about it too much. It doesn't have too much marketing, and I think it's somehow sad because this car deserves a little bit more attention. And you will see why in this video, and you will see why also in a separate video. I will have a test drive video if you want to see this car on the road, where I explain you everything from suspension to consumption to how this amazing hybrid system work. Definitely check out that video because it's a special thing here. The hybrid system, we have the plug-in hybrid system, but the hybrid system in general is the same hybrid system that Nissan use on the new X-Trail, for example, which says a lot about the quality, the fact that they have collaboration. You know, this group, Renault, Nissan and Mitsubishi have a collaboration, a great collaboration when it comes to technology, which improve the car even more. But when it comes to exterior interior material quality, it's all about Mitsubishi here, and they know how to make those cars, and you will see the quality, it's really good. There are so many things to talk about this car, so I would say let's start now. And first of all, of course, the most important thing is the price. So these Mitsubishi Outlander start at 48,797 euro. The base version with 18-inch rims, it has some different things here and there. For example, it doesn't have the fog lamps, no big deal, but also it has a lot of changes in the interior. I'm not going to go through those because I have so many things to talk about the car. The version that I have with me is the top of the range version. That means the price for the car that I have today, it's 62,218 euro, but you will see it's totally deserved. You can already see how beautiful is the ambient, the studio ambience inside the car. Even when I'm filming, it looks so good, the background. Those seats, I have to tell you, they're just incredible. The seats, the material quality, they are great. We will talk about them a little bit later in the video. The engine and the powertrain from this car, it's only one version, which is good. So you have only one plug-in hybrid system, and if we compare it with the previous one, I will give you some numbers. It's much better, so they improve a lot of things, which I will add and say in this video as we go. So it comes with a 2.4 liter 4 cylinders inline petrol engine plus 2 electric motors. One electric motor drive the rear wheel, one electric motor drive the front wheel, and the petrol engine drive the front wheel. And it's great that they can work in series, in parallel, or it can drive only in electric. So you can reach only in electric mode up to 86 kilometer, only electric mode, because it has a 22.7 kilowatt hour battery, which is fantastic. Also, you can charge it in DC up to 50 kilowatt. It has a CHAdeMO charging port, and it has also the AC in 3.3 kilowatt. So it's a little bit slower, but the great part is that not many plug-in hybrid offer you to charge at faster rate. We will talk about that as we go a little bit later. But the interesting thing is that when you drive at low speeds, up to 70 km/h, the car is driving only with the electric motor, because the petrol engine will act like a generator. So up to 70, 100 km/h, it's just electric. Even though the petrol engine is running, you hear it running, I will explain that in the test drive video, the car is still driving in electric. So you have such a lovely driving feeling. It's so smooth, it's so nice. Plus it has 1-speed gearbox. That means it's a transmission. It's just linear, you know, like everything feels crazy smooth. Anyway, and then it can drive only electric, and it can drive also over 70, 100 km/h. The petrol engine starts to drive the wheels. Then the petrol engine starts to drive to move the wheels, basically, because it's more efficient than create energy for the electric motors. And I will explain you that in detail when we drive, and I will show you exactly what happened when we drive. So check out the test drive video to find out more about that. Now, the total range of the car with the fuel tank and the fuel battery. By the way, the fuel tank is 53 liters right now. It's bigger than the previous version. And the battery is 22.7 kWh. You can reach up to 844 kilometers with those two full. Other than that, the power of the car, 306 horsepower is more than enough, and around 203 Newton meters. It's kind of complicated to calculate that, but the fantastic thing is that it's all-wheel drive permanently, and it has such a lovely feeling. When you press the acceleration, you feel how the car is controlling everything under you. So yeah, more about that in the test drive. I don't want to give you too many things right now. The consumption, 0.8 liter plus 23.4 kilowatt-hour, 0 to 100, 7.9 seconds, the top speed 170 km/h, the weight of the car 1,995 kilograms, trunk space 495 liters, and if you fold down the seats completely, it can go up to 1,404 liters. Turning circle 11 meters, it's great for the size of the car. CO₂ emission 19 grams, and the ground clearance 20 centimeters. It can tow up to 1,600 kilograms with brakes, and the independence and the front suspension are independent McPherson, and on the rear we have independent multi-link great suspension. Also, the car is built in Japan at the Japan plant. The length of the car 4.71 meters and the wheelbase 2.70 meters. The good part is that the car comes with a heat pump now in comparison with the previous version. That will make the electric driving more efficient, and also it helps a lot in the winter. So great stuff. I don't know how many plug-in hybrid cars have a heat pump also, but it's really interesting. Rims come from 18 to 20, and the good part is that the Mitsubishi offer 8-year warranty or 160,000 kilometers on this car. That says a lot about the trust that they put in this system. Anyway, enough with the information. Let's go outside. Let's talk about the exterior design. Then we'll go inside. We see the space and the material quality, plus this new multimedia system. All right, guys, first of all, we start with the key. This is the key, very small, very light. It sits pretty well in the pocket. What you can do with the key, lock, unlock the car, and open the trunk. The cool thing is that the car comes with the keyless entrance. Also, when you lock it and unlock it, it comes with electric folding mirror, which is very useful when you park in tight space, at least for such a big car. Then here on the handle, if you want to lock and unlock the car, you come here, you press this button to lock it, and also press this button to unlock it. And then here in the trunk, of course, you just press this button and you open the trunk. You don't have to hold it all the time, you just press it, and in 2 seconds it will open the trunk. The same thing with close. The good part is that it runs really, really quick. Other than that, this is the key. I didn't try before if you hold the unlock button, if the window will open, but probably not. Yeah, will not open, but yeah, otherwise this is the key. So let's talk a little bit about the exterior design, which have been changed, redesigned, which is great. It has the T-shape tail lights, which look really good, and overall the car look much more modern, much nicer. I think it's probably one of the most beautiful Mitsubishi ever made, in my opinion, at least the SUVs. It looks really, really good, and with 20-inch rims, it looks fantastic. I really like the rims. Even the entry-level 18-inch rims look great. They are kind of aerodynamic, but in the same time, they managed to make it aerodynamic, and they managed to make it looking good. And that's really important. Otherwise, very imposed design. It's quite a big SUV. It's quite large, and definitely when you're driving on the street, you can see it from the distance. It's imposing. In the same time, they kind of keep this Mitsubishi front looking of the previous version. It has completely redesigned, as you can see right here, but it still has some elements that remind me of the old Outlander. And overall, I would say it's a subjective thing, the exterior design, but I would say it's much more nicer, much more cleaner design. It goes much more to the modern look. Even though it has some classic element on it, it still reminds you of the old models, but overall it's quite an interesting, attractive, modern design. Up here on the roof, it comes with a new radio antenna, quite modern and nice panoramic glass roof, which I will show you from the interior when we get there. Those roof rails are in gray matte, which also kind of fit quite well with the chrome around the windows. You can see the chrome on the lower end, tinted windows here on the back windows, nice transition between the windows with black glossy here and here. And if we go in the back, you can see here you have this spoiler, which is extended a little bit. Here on the upper side you have the brake light, and here inside we have a camera for the mirror. I will show you when we get inside. So it's inside the window right there, because you're able to see the middle mirror. You can see the mirror, or you can switch it to the camera. I will show you when we get inside. Here, if you're wondering, SAWC come from Super All-Wheel Control. Then you have the wiper, heated window on the rear as well, Mitsubishi badge in the middle in chrome. And on the back here you can see the new tail lights in T-shape, LED, full LED here, turning signal, reverse light, and the brake lights are full LED. And they kind of keep this Mitsubishi signature, which look quite nice. Outlander writing on the chrome on the left side, plug-in hybrid, and we have here LED lights for the number plate on the rear. Plus here is the reverse camera, which I will show you when we get inside. A little bit lower, here we have fog lamp, which is LED, pretty powerful. 4 sensors on the rear, not 6, 4. And on the lower end, some gray glossy this time. So no exhaust pipe visible on the back, but pretty clean, pretty simple design. And also this gray from there, it fit quite nice with the roof rails from above. Here we have the tank on the left side. So here you have the 53-liter tank, and on the previous version it has 46-liter tank. So now the tank, the fuel tank, is bigger. And here on the right side we have the charging port, which I cannot open it. I have to go inside and open it from the buttons around here. If you go here, you have this button for the tank and this button for the charging port. So yeah, just like that, you see? Now they're both open. So as I said, the tank is here, fuel tank, and the charging port is here. And it's very interesting on the charging port. I really want to show you something. It didn't open. Why not? I think I have to hold it for a while. I think I heard something. Why is not open? I think I have to stop the car and the system in order to work, just like that. I think now it should work, because I opened it a little bit earlier. It's just locked. Now I told you it's working. So here we have the AC charging up to 3.3 kilowatts, and here we have the DC charging. Basically it's a CHAdeMO charger, but you can get also, if you don't have at the charging station, if you have CCS or around you, or you want to charge it at a CCS, you can buy a special adapter. You can find it online very easy, and then you can charge or on a CHAdeMO, or you can charge on CCS with the adapter. And now I have to start the system again, put the contact on, and you can see when you start the car for the first time, it has a nice animation, and also on the screen. And it also adjusts the seats, because it comes with those adjustable electric seats, which are great. Also easy entry, exit. Now the car doors sounds like this. Quality is good, sounds great, pretty deep, pretty good quality. So yeah, it's quite nice. I like the fact that the windows are quite square, so the visibility from inside is great. I like the fact that around the wheels, the car comes with those plastic protection. to protect the area around the wheels. The rims, you saw it before, 20-inch rims. They look fantastic. I really love the rims. They are kind of close to improve the aerodynamic, but in the same time they manage to make it close, but also to look good. And they are very, very business orientated. They are quite premium looking, and I like that. On the rear, you can see brake discs right here, and if I'm not wrong, those are ventilated brake discs, yes. And on the front, the same ventilated brake discs, but they are a little bit bigger. But I like so much the rims. I think those rims are one of the most beautiful rims I saw in the last period of time. And I didn't expect to see on this Outlander those beautiful rims. Here we have plug-in hybrid on the both sides, so you know which version it is. This is the mirror. I like the fact that the mirror leg is on the body of the door because you have a better visibility from the interior. Here you have the turning signal, it's LED. You have the camera for 360 degrees camera, and here we have a mirror glass, which is pretty big, so the visibility from the interior is great. And here you have also the lights, the blind spot technology, which I will show you in the test drive video. The windshield and the A-pillar is quite small, so you have a good visibility, and it's also positioned a little bit higher. You have very good visibility from the interior. There you have some camera and sensors. Sensor for light and raining, and the camera can read the traffic speed limit sign and help you keep you between the lanes because it has that lane keeping warning assist. From the front, it's quite unique as a design, but of course remind us of the previous Outlander somehow. As I said before, they kind of keep some signature, but in the same time it's kind of different. Here in the front you have this chrome with Mitsubishi badge. Here you have the camera for 360 degrees camera. You have the radar here for emergency brake and all that safety features. Here you have the grille in glossy black plastic, and here inside we have directly the radiator, so the air will go directly to the radiator. But what is new on this new model, it's down here where we have this radiator with active cooling. So you see the clappers, the plastic clappers that are open, they will close and open to leave the air to cool down different parts. That's much more efficient for the electric system on the lower end. So on the previous version, the car didn't have that. On the lower end, although, you have also the same kind of gray plastic mat this time, so they're kind of different than what we see on the back or on the roof. And here we have a lot of chrome. I think this car, it's one of the cars that use a lot of chrome. I can see myself, it's really interesting. And then here you have the fog lamp, which is LED. And here you have the headlamps, adaptive headlamps, which what mean adaptive headlamps mean high beam, low beam. So they are not metrics. But the good part, they are very, very good in the nighttime. Or, no, what I mean by adaptive headlamps, I mean that the car can adapt also in the nighttime, but I think this is only on the top of the range version. You can see here the headlamp bulb with the matrix LED little lights there. So pretty cool stuff. This is the low beam, and here is for the high beam and for adaptive areas. So this is the way it looks. Quite nice, right? Quite unique, different than what we see on other cars. Up here you have the turning signal, which is sequential. It goes on the side, and then you have the daytime running light in the same time on, which is really interesting, and it's kind of reflecting on those crystal design areas a little bit lower there. And the hood, quite interesting with the lines there. On the lower end, where is the skirt around here, the car has some plastic, also in the same color as the car, to protect the lower end, which is also very, very important. Other than that, I think I talk about everything. I'm not sure if I missed something, but this is the exterior. Before we go in the trunk, I want to show you what is under the hood. Just like that. I want to stop also the lights. Physical button, plenty of physical buttons. This is great. Now, this is how it looks right now with the turning signal off. You can see it a little bit brighter, so they switch a little bit brighter, the daytime running light. Now, opening the hood from here, from the middle, it's very simple. You have a manual lift gate here. The insulation from the engine to the cabin, I noticed that was very good when I did the test drive. Also, you have plug-in hybrid here, it looks good. And you have here the air filter and all those systems. Here is the liquid for the wipers, liquid for cooling, and the high voltage system. It's here on the right side with those orange cables. So yeah, this is how it looks under the hood. Now the good part start, because the exterior is nice, it's much more nicer, but still there are many other models that look much more crazy futuristic. But when it comes to interior, this Mitsubishi Outlander outland other cars, because man, it's not only super spacious, and look at this entrance, it's huge. It has a square entrance here, plenty of space to fit in your stuff around here. Look at this, a lot of space. You have a flat floor. This is also fantastic. You can fit in your stuff without any problem. And here you have hooks in every corner. You have LED light here. You have LED lights up here, which they look really fancy. And you have the buttons, of course, to close and lock. And then you have also this handle to close it manually if you want to. But in general, the space is very good. You have these handles to fold down the seats manually. And then we have some, here in this area, some cup holder. And here you have also some cup holder. I'm not sure if you can get this car as a 7-seater, but I can see that here you have some storage space. I didn't see something about 7-seater, but definitely this car have the potential to be a 7-seater. It has also a 12-volt port here. And then again, the handle, the hook, and under the floor, you have some space, not a big amount of space, but more than enough as the size of the car. It's quite big amount of space to put different items. Why it's not too much space under here? Because the car have to fit somewhere the batteries. The battery is somewhere under the floor, but here in the back it's also the electric motor with all that electronics. If you want to fold down the seats, you can do it 40-40-20, which is great. So you can fold down also this middle part for a cup holder. And if you want to fold the seats, you can do it from here. Just pull it like that and then push it forward. Here the same, you pull it and then it goes quite automatic, just like that. Look at this. And the space is huge. You can even sleep here without any problem. You can carry whatever big, huge items going to mobile parts or IKEA or wherever you go. You have huge amount of space to fit in your things here. So you can sleep, you can camp in the car. I see this is a new trend these days to camp in the car. So this car can do this without any problem. Plus you have the 12-volt port, which is very useful. Then opening the door, it's almost 19 degrees, which says a lot about the car. Huge entrance. You can go inside here, you can fit inside here big items without any problem. That's the entrance in the back there. I would say it's pretty big. The quality here is nice. It's almost a flat floor. By the way, I can show you also the panoramic glass roof, which look gorgeous on the top of the range version. You can close it and open it. I will show you as we go in the front. Also, we have plenty of space down on the legs, which is very important. And you have almost, not a flat, but almost a flat floor right there. But yeah, the battery is somewhere under the floor around here for plug-in hybrid system to be. There are so many elements that are like electric cars. It's quite impressive. If you want to put back the seats, of course, you put it back, simple as that. The seat belt stays in the air, which is good, so you don't have to worry about the seat belt, and that's very important. Then in the middle here, you already saw, if you want to fold this middle part down, you pull this strap on the side and you can leave it like that. So now you can carry long items and in the same time have 2 passengers in the back. That would be quite useful for most of the trip, and this will transform also in an armrest, which is quite cool. Let's close this and let's go forward. Before we go inside, I want to talk a little bit about the door. Let me put it back, it's super easy, just like that. Now, talking a little bit about the door and the quality. Now, as I said, the interior of the car, it's gorgeous. The quality, material quality are insane. You have a big window from one piece. If you want to fold it down, you fold it down from here. On the rear, the car doesn't have double glass, but on the front it has double glass. And I will show you, you can fold it until here because it's relatively big, so it doesn't have too much space in the door. But the visibility, you will see, it's fantastic. Plus you have this protection for the sun, or privacy protection extra, even though outside you have the tinted windows. This is helping also in certain situations. Very good quality material. I really love this. This is kind of an artificial ecological leather, soft and nice. Also here, soft and nice. You have also the handle in chrome. Yamaha sound system, 12 speakers, and on the entry-level version you have 8 speakers. The sound is really good, and you have kind of a carbon fiber effect around here, and here you have another speaker and storage space, relatively big for a back door. Entrance is huge. I told you before, this is the way it looks, and the interior, it's gorgeous. All this white roof with white seats with this combination on the doors look phenomenal. From my point of view, it looks really good. The seats, the same. It has 2 different type of leather. So you have this softish leather on the side, but in the middle here it's a little bit harsher and stronger. So it feels like it will last many years, and it looks really good. Really good build. Here on the rear you have perforated seats, the same as on the front, but here on the back you have just heated seats. You don't have ventilated seat. Isofix, you can install 2 child seats here without any problem. And I like very much that the middle seat is quite flat, so even a third person can sit here without any problem. And it's also very nice how they extend it down here in a nice way. Behind the front seats, the same leather everywhere. I love that. Storage space here, here, and here, so we don't have that annoying plastic behind the seats, which is very important. Now go inside the car. You can see, because the battery is down there, I am a little bit higher, and probably my knees will stay a little bit higher. To be honest, this is for the first time when I get in the back here. So exactly what I'm saying, my knees stay a little bit higher, because like in an electric car, because the battery is down there. But the advantage when you're driving, it's just insane. Now the space, no, basically let me go behind myself, because I already adjust the seat in my driving position, so I want to make it realistic as possible. So going behind myself, wow. The space on the head, I'm 173 centimeters, and you can see here it comes a little bit inside here, just like that. You see that? It comes inside, so because the panoramic glass roof doesn't go out, it goes in. So you can see it goes in here. So it doesn't go out like in other cars, and I will explain in a second why it's better like that. So that's why it seems that is no space if you go a little bit forward, but if you go backward, you have huge amount of space on the head. Look at this. I have like more than seven fingers, 173 centimeters. So the space on the head, it's perfect. Plus, the good part is that you can adjust this seat a little bit more on the back, or you can adjust it, look at this, you can adjust it like that, or you can go another 5 centimeters on the back, so you have even a better comfort here. And man, to be honest, I sit really good here, really comfy. Visibility outside is very good. You have an extra window there, it's perfect. And my knees and the space on the knees, it's huge. At least for me, at 173 centimeters, I have a huge amount of space. The only thing is that you stay with your knees a little bit higher, but that's somehow normal for electric cars or plug-in hybrid cars with big batteries like this one. The big advantage is that they put the battery down and you have a lower center of gravity, a better stability on the road, and I definitely felt that. Now it makes a lot of sense. Here in the middle you have 2 vents. Very helpful. It has 3-zone climatic system on the top of the range version, and heated seats, free position, and from here you can set the temperature how you want it. And other than that, down here, let's see, it's for the first time, you have 2 USB-C. Wow, this is good. This is very useful. And then you have this plastic here, which, to be honest, I don't know what it is, but it should be something here under this plastic, probably something for service or something like that. If you know, guys, what is that, tell me please. because I don't know. So now go in the middle, very easy. Plenty of space on my knees. I would say huge amount of space. That's in my driving position. I can stay also with my legs together here, but I don't want to do that right now. So I'll scratch that probably. And on the head, I have also huge, whoa, huge amount of space. Look at, again, the same amount of space as on the side. That's surprisingly. And usually in most of the car in the middle, you have less space on the head, but here is not the case. And again, I sit really comfy. I like the fact that it's pretty soft down here in the middle as well. And on the back, whoa, surprisingly soft, because the car doesn't have an armrest, which will make it stiffer. No, they leave it softer. And that's the advantage of having those cup holders on the back of this part of the seats. So very comfortable also in the middle, and it's spacious. Look at this. Stretch my hand left completely, stretch my hand right completely without any problem. So it's good, excepting the fact that you stay with your knees a little bit higher. It's really good space. In the front, and the dashboard look just gorgeous. This is the mirror and the camera that I'm talking about. The camera, it's right here in the back. This is the camera, and there is the mirror with the camera, and it looks great, like the panoramic glass roof. That looks just phenomenal. And this is the dashboard, very modern, very nice, lovely the way they configure it and design everything. Even the center console look gorgeous in my point of view, and it's very ergonomic because it has a lot of physical buttons, easy to use, easy to change different settings, and that's very important for most of the people that prefer to have physical buttons. And other than that, two big screens, digital screen for the cockpit, and then you have the multimedia screen, which is really big and really visible, plus the mirror and the camera up there. And configured all those three, plus a clean design on the dash with this white leather. It looks so lovely, and it has also some chrome insertions. And yeah, Mitsubishi demonstrated that chrome can look really good inside the cars. Now let's go in the front. Here you have one big window from one piece. The windows in the front are double glass, and they're pretty thick. Look at this. One of the thickest double glass I ever saw in a car. And you can definitely see that when you're driving the car, because the sound insulation is very good. This is the design, very much the same as on the rear, the same ecological leather around here, soft material. You have the handle, you have also some ambient light here in the nighttime. It looks really good. And then you have the position to set the electric seats. And here we have the buttons, electric adjustable mirrors, lock and unlock. And here you have the buttons, which feel quite nice for the windows and lock the windows, plus this carbon fiber plastic effect around here. Here you have some storage space, relatively big, not huge, but relatively big. Yamaha speaker again, and pedals, aluminum pedals on the top of the range version, even the carpet, right, Outlander. Electric adjustable seat, so from here you adjust the seat in every position you want electrically, very simple. Plus you can adjust the lumbar position from here, which is very nice and useful. This is the entrance, again, huge entrance here in the front. Those are the seats. They look so good. The seats are one of my favorite part on the car. They're very comfortable. You have side support, a little bit softer here. Here, side support, shoulder side support. They're perforated, they're heated, they're ventilated. They're just perfect. The seats, I wouldn't change anything about those seats. They look really good. Now, when it comes to panoramic glass roof, I told you before, I will show you. From here, you have two buttons. You see them? From one of these, you close the curtain if you want to close it, if you want to make dark, if you don't want this sun come inside. And the most important thing, that this is pretty thick, so it also reflects on the interior of it, reflect the sound outside. So it's completely dark right now. So I say it's one of the best sun protection. So inside there, I don't know if you can show you with the camera, but it has some reflection. Reflective protection of the sun. I'm not sure if you can see it, and it's so smart. It's definitely smarter than I saw in other cars. And the interesting thing with this panoramic glass roof is that this is going inside, not outside. You see that? The window doesn't go out like in other cars. It's just go in, and it will stay the same. Here is just a hole in the roof, right? and then you have this protection here. But this is much more aerodynamic, and it's much more smart, and it can also, if you think better, it can also insulate a little bit better. It's so cool, definitely cool. Nice. Now here on the left side, you have this button. I love this head-up display button. You just press and activate and deactivate the head-up display. You can see it right there in front. You deactivate and activate just by pressing this button. Then you have this button to schedule the charging, open the charging port, open the trunk, open the tank door, and here is the brightness for the screen on this button. A little bit higher, the same soft nice material around here, white, the same leather here. The vents are here, they feel good, they look good. Some carbon fiber effect plastic here, and here you have soft material everywhere, so soft like a rubber everywhere. Now let's go inside. Here on this area you have some storage space, a small storage space where you can put different items. Visibility around the windows is very good, nothing to complain about. The visibility, it's gorgeous. Also in the mirrors, the A-pillar, it's quite small. You have also this Yamaha speaker here, but the visibility around the windows, it's fantastic. Big windows, lovely visibility, as you would expect for such a big SUV. Also in the back you have good visibility around the windows, and you can see one more time the seat. Here is the armrest in the middle with ecological leather, some storage space down there, pretty good storage space to put different items, 2 cup holders with a little bit of chrome, and then you have also leather around here, the same ecological leather. You have also this nice plastic trim, kind of a chromish plastic trim, and they integrate all these buttons and commands around here. So for example, from here you can switch and change different driving modes. So you can go from power, eco, normal, and you can change it. Even the downhill assist is here in the middle. So if you look on the screen, I like the fact that it's physical and it's easy to change while you're driving. So if you go right here on the digital screen, you can see you have the power mode, you have the eco mode, normal mode, you have the tarmac, gravel, snow, and mud. So you can choose from here which driving mode you want. But the cool part is that this is not all. So here you change the driving modes, very easy. Then you have the selector where you go in reverse. For example, this is the 360 degrees camera, by the way. And you have the bird eye view, you have the front camera, you have the reverse camera, depending how you set it. This is great, and the resolution, it's quite good. Plus you have this big screen, so you can see them very, very clear. Then you have the park button, and then the cool part is that when you put it in B, in drive, then you can go in B mode as well. And B mode have 5 levels of recuperation, and you change from here from the pedals behind the steering wheel. Let me show you. If I go to drive mode right now, you can see it's appearing here B. So now we are in B mode, and from here from the pedals you can go B1, B2, B4. You see B0. So you have B0 when the car not regenerate at all. When you release the acceleration pedal, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can play from those pedals how much regenerative brake you want to have. But you have another cool mode which you can activate from this physical button. This is one pedal drive, kind of a one pedal drive. You can see it's appearing down there close to ready. I'm not sure if you can see that. Yeah, close to ready. Right there, down there, yes. And then you activate one pedal drive, but the thing is that it's not a proper one pedal drive. At some point you have to press the brake to stop the car, so it's kind of a semi one pedal drive. And then you have EV again here on this physical button. So easy to change all those settings. I really like that. I think every single car should have physical button for the most important settings. And here you can change between save mode to save battery, to not use the battery at all, so you just drive somehow. The petrol engine will send the energy and will try as much as possible to keep the battery. You have the charge mode, and now you already notice that the engine is start and it's recuperating the energy and it's charging the battery. You see that the engine is running and it's charging the battery. This is this mode, and you can choose the normal mode, which the car choose whatever you want, or you can choose the EV electric mode where the car is just in electric mode. Now it's not available, but yeah, you can drive only in electric, so you can choose how you want to drive. And this is fantastic because you have this flexibility to different driving modes. The car will respond, will send the power, because it's an all-wheel drive system. It will send the power, distribute the power to the wheels, depending on the driving mode you are and on the scenarios. And then you have one pedal drive. You have also different driving modes. You have the pedals to switch between recuperation. It's so smart. Here in the front you have a wireless charging for your phone. You can wireless charge your phone here, two USB-C ports around here, and a 12-volt port. Very useful from my point of view. It's very useful. And a little bit higher, of course, we have the climatic system, which is great. So it's very easy to set and adjust the temperature. It's easy to turn on the ventilation on the seats because we have physical button, exactly how it's supposed to be. And I like that. And then you have heated steering wheel, the van speed here, the position, the heated windshield. By the way, the car comes with heated windshield. Press this button, you defrost it in just 1 minute. And if you look here inside the window, come on, zoom in, zoom. You see these little wires inside there. It's everywhere inside the windshield. So we press that button, in 2 minutes it's defrosted. Here you have the start-stop button, which is perfectly positioned. You have the vents here, physical button for hazard light, perfectly placed. Soft material here, soft material here. Lovely. It looks really clean and nice. The glove box, it's also pretty big. You can fit in enough stuff around there. And then here you have soft material everywhere. And you have another speaker there. The head-up display, you saw it before. There is it. You can see also a lot of information, that's like the navigation, lane assist. I will show you a little bit more about it when we do the test drive. And it's not so intrusive. You can adjust it up, down, left, right, so it doesn't bother you too much. And I like the way it is. This is the steering wheel, which can be adjusted up, down, forward, backward. Look how easy you can adjust it. And you have huge amount of adjustments, easy to set. Good quality. I really love leather, great grip. It's also perforated around here. Really like the way it looks and it feels when you're driving it. Physical button here for different functions like the volume, like different settings on the digital cockpit. I will show you in a second. Here it's also the cruise control and different safety features, voice command, telephone, and you can set different settings. I will show you in the test drive. I will talk about that a little bit more. The stalks behind here, pretty simple to use and adjust. And of course, in the front, we have this digital full screen, which is fantastic. It's so customizable. You can see so many informations. For example, you see there the graphic with what happened with energy in real time when you're driving it. But you can switch also, for example, to see it like that, the temperature in the battery. You can see the tire pressure. You can see the super all-wheel control with what happened with the wheels and where the power will go in real time. And you can also switch to see the consumption and time, and it gives you all the info that you need. And also here, average consumption in electric, average consumption on the petrol. Of course, we have big consumption because we sit with climatic system on the same place for longer. And here is the home screen. And then you have the settings of the car, plenty of settings here, huge amount of settings. You go here because most of those settings were moved from the multimedia system here on the screen. So while you're driving, to be much more easier to change those settings like the emergency lane assist, blind spot technology, emergency brake, you have traffic sign assist, speed limit link, parking sensors. You have also the cross traffic alert. You have driver monitor here, which is cool. Give you tell you if you're tired or something like that. And then, of course, there are so many settings like personal display. You can choose whatever things you want to have on the left side there. I think fuel consumption is the best info. Head-up display, you can adjust it from here. So if you want to adjust the head-up display, you adjust it from here, from the screen. So the cool part is that while you're driving, you can do that only with one finger. Eco settings, eco drive mode, view history, all that stuff. You find so many, you see there are so many infos here, man. So many information and so many settings, tire pressure, clock, vehicle settings like electric tailgate, lighting are here. So welcome light, auto room lamp, mode light, locks, wipers, driving position, exit seats, mirrors, and dry battery cool. And what else we have here? So we have maintenance information with oil and display settings. So change display view. You can also choose whatever things, content you want to see. The classic view, it's like that with the speed and RPMs. It's the classic view. If you want to have it in classic, you can have it in classic view, or you can switch to enhanced mode, which is the new view, and I prefer this one. Content selection, here the same. Route guidance, welcome effect with an animation that you saw a little bit earlier in the video, lights. And if we go back, units and language, factory reset, and then back to normal. And then of course we have this info about the car, what's going on around the car, the driving assistance systems, and the traffic signs. This is cool. Navigation, if you set the navigation, you can see the map here in the middle, which is great again. And that's it. I mean, yeah, I show almost everything, and then you have a lot of infos around here, and you can see how many energy in the battery you still have, how many kilometers you can still drive, and so on. It's great because you can configure it in so many ways, and on the multimedia you don't have so many settings, so while you're driving you can do this from here very quick. So you can change different settings extremely fast on the go without needing to go into the menu. Even though the menu is really good and its screen is very big, and it's quite well placed. The thing is that I wish that the screen, it's quite straight. I wish that the screen to be tilted a little bit to the driver. That would be nice, but it's fine. I mean, the visibility is good. You can see your things there without any problem. By the way, I didn't talk about the roof and the quality. It's very good. I really like it. It's white, it's bright inside. I really like this ambient when everything is white above. Handle here, the sun protection, it's really big. I like that. You have also mirror with LED lights up here, very important. And then we have SOS button. You saw the buttons here for the panoramic glass roof, and you have some LED lights which look really fancy. And the most important thing, which I find, it's the glass support. Not many cars these days offer you that, and it's so useful, man. I wish I have it on my car. This is missing completely these days in many cars. And of course we have the mirror, the magic mirror, which you can see behind what's going on. But if you don't want it like that, you can leave it a normal mirror, and this is the visibility in the normal mirror. I would say it's also good. It's not bad at all. So even without this camera will be nice. So this one you can also set and change the brightness, for example, or you can definitely put it up and down if you want higher or lower, and left and right, and how you want it. Rotate, indication, dimming mirror, language, and so on. It's quite cool and it's big. Now let's go to the multimedia and talk a little bit about the multimedia system. It's a big screen, 12-inch. It's really big. It's really visible, even in the sun. Like today, I'm directly in the sun, and it's so bright. It's so good, so you can see the things extremely easy. You have some physical button for day and night. You can put it on night or day mode, and you can switch the brightness. You have the track, you have the volume, you have a button for the cameras. You can activate the camera separately if you want to see the cameras. If you press one more time, you see the side of the camera, which is fantastic, and then press one more time the reverse and front, which is cool. It's very useful. Here you have some shortcuts for the notification. If the car has some notifications from you, will be here. This is the home screen, which you can kind of, I would say, customize, because you can add here different widgets, how you want to put the widgets. And right now it's customized to have the Apple CarPlay, which you can connect your phone wireless, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, which is great. And down here you have the shortcut to search for the for those charging stations, which is very, very important. So because you have also half electric car, it's important to find your charging station in the map very fast. On the second page, it has also add device, connectivity to device. You can connect and make an username and password and create your own user, so you can save your settings. Here we have app and information. So we have all those infos regarding apps like notification, weather, because the car is connected to the internet, can give you also certain informations. Then you have the EV information here, like energy usage, like charging stations. So it shows you all the charging stations around you. That is the shortcut. Charging timer, climatic control timer, so you can schedule the climatic system as well. Also it has an app, which is great. You can do that from the application as well. You have the GPS position and system information here. Yeah, it's basically the information about the system. And then you have the connectivity, of course, and the last page you can kind of customize. You can add widgets and customize all those stuff, depend how you want it. And on connection here, I will make a separate video where I show you how to connect your phone to it, so you can make an idea how it looks. Good. Let's go to the navigation, which I think is much better than before. It's much more responsive. Plus, it's Google built-in, which it adds all the information that you get from Google. So for example, if you search for something, let's say, let's go to Bern in Switzerland, and you search for it and you find it and you replace it, and once you set it, and you can see right now it's loading data from Google, and then it gives you all the information in real time, which is fantastic. So it takes the information from Google. It doesn't use the Google map like you saw in other cars, but the good part is that it uses the information from Google, and you can choose different tracks, and it gets you there extremely good. And
the route has been calculated. Drive onto a digitized road. The route includes roads requiring a toll sticker and toll roads.
It gives you the information that you need. It gives you the information that you need extremely quick. The cool part with this navigation is the fact that it shows you also the price for the gas station, which is gorgeous. I mean, not many cars give you the price for the gas station, which is fantastic, so you know where to go to pay less, which is great when you go in other countries and you don't know the roads and so on. So yeah, this is great. Plus the navigation is relatively responsive, so I can say it's laggy, so it moves and feels relatively quick and nice. And down here, of course, you have a few settings and a few points of interest, so you can search them very quick. Then you have the media here with all the settings from the media. Down here you have the telephone, and all the way down you have the apps, which you saw before a little bit earlier. Now if you go up here in the almost corner, you press the settings, and here you find some extra settings of the car, like connection, system updates. You have sound and tones here. You have also system settings with the language. And then on the second page you have cameras, you have EV, and then you have some other extra settings which you can definitely change. So basically it's a simple multimedia system. It's nothing complicated or crazy, but everything you find there, they're extremely useful. Plus most of the settings from the multimedia, they move it here, as you saw before in the settings that you can change. So yeah, a great different approach, I would say, than other cars manufacturers. I really love, the most thing that I love about this Mitsubishi Outlander, it's the way it drives. This hybrid system, it's fantastic. The material quality, the quietness, the seats, the comfort, those are my favorite things on this Mitsubishi Outlander. So this is how I see it's a good price for good quality, for fantastic powertrain, efficient, a lot of settings that you can change and set while you're driving. But yeah, the most important thing is how the car is driven and how are the mechanics. And on this Mitsubishi Outlander, it's top. So yeah, this is one of that car that if you ask me, would you buy it? I would say definitely yes. And if you're on the market for a family, big SUV with plenty of space and fuel economy and spacious and reliable in time, I think this Mitsubishi Outlander, it's a fantastic option. So yeah, if you want to see it, if you want to test drive it, you can definitely check out Mitsubishi Nord in Bucharest, Romania. If you are around here, definitely check them out. They are very nice. They will help you with everything. Don't miss out the test drive video, because there I explain you everything about how this hybrid system works. Anyway, thank you for watching. Stay safe. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. That will mean a lot for me. That will help me a lot. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching my videos, really appreciate it. So stay safe and we'll see you soon in the next one. Bye guys.